Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Bold and the beautiful. Luna's stinky breath unearths more than Poppy's addiction. Bold and the beautiful had Luna Nozawa's breath mint habit slam into Poppy Nozawa's special mint addiction, and the result, well, today the FC intern is devastated on the CBS soap. A memorable night in bed was the way Zend Forrester saw his time together with Luna. But with each seemingly compliment he offered up about the night, she crumbled over the thought of what she did to R.J. Forrester. Luna Nozawa woke up in bed next to Zend Forrester, Dylan Demetz, raving about the uninhibited night he shared with her. This devastated the FC intern, who thought it was R.J. there in bed with her. Zend never said the word lovemaking, he just used words that led her to believe they did the deed. Bold and the beautiful fans are furious over this storyline. They see it as the soap making either Zend or Luna the victim, and they don't like it. But as convincing as Zend sounded talking about their night together, this could be part of a ploy. After much drama for a few days, a week, or even 2, it would be just like Bold and Beautiful to twist things around. They could very well have Zend doing nothing more than falling asleep. But instead, he may keep up a charade to spite R.J. Forrester, Joshua Hoffman. Maybe nothing at all happened because Luna Nozawa was so buzzed from her mother's drugs, so it's possible that she conked right out. Then maybe Zend sees this as an opportunity to ruin his rival's relationship. But if this is the case, then her unhappiness could eventually make him confess. Thanks to Poppy Nozawa's Romy Park, big sister, we now know that those special mints are pills. But the real surprise is that those special mints of hers are street drugs, according to the way Leif Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, described them. While Poppy runs around her apartment in a panic, Lai stops by with some more of her words of wisdom. But during this visit, we found out that Lai doesn't hate Poppy. Instead, it's Poppy Nozawa's behavior that sparks these rages from her sister. It sounds like Poppy is addicted to these drugs. But what worries Lai is not just the addiction, it's also the quality of the drugs she buys. She tells her sister she has no way of knowing what is in those pills she takes, so this suggests that she gets these special mints from an illegal source. Lai worries that Poppy Nozawa could one day get a batch that has too much of the drug in those special mints, and this could be fatal. Coincidentally, she brings Luna Nozawa into the conversation, who, at the same time, is on the other side of town in a mess because of Poppy's pills. Luna Nozawa wakes up with a hangover from mistakenly taking her mommy's pills. She thought they were breath mints. Lai worries about the example Poppy Nozawa is setting for her daughter. So when Poppy finds out what happened to her only child, the game likely changes for her. Bold and the beautiful spoilers have both Luna Nozawa and Poppy Nozawa confronting Zend. They explain what happened. So it sounds as if he gets an explanation for Luna Nozawa waking up in a panic that morning. The best case scenario would be a plot twist. Bold and the beautiful could have Luna just falling asleep with nothing happening, but maybe Zend lets her think that they did, out of revenge for his rival. If so, then she eventually gets a save. But if they did have a romp between the sheets, this likely leads to a secret promise between the two never to mention it again. Still, this is ripe for another eavesdropping event that Bold and the Beautiful is famous for. The wrong ear at the FC office door can hear them discussing their one-night encounter. RJ will likely find out. Maybe Luna Nozawa can't go on living a lie and come clean. Or RJ finds out another way. The spoilers say Eric Forrester, John McCook, offers Zend a big bump up in the company. Maybe Eric sees Zend interfering between RJ and Luna, then sends him overseas with a big promotion. Bold and the Beautiful didn't have Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, gushing over RJ's love for Luna for nothing. Either she becomes pivotal in helping RJ forgive Luna, or she flips on a switch to become this FC intern's worst nightmare for hurting her son. This also opens up a storyline for Poppy Nozawa to get clean, as the guilt has to eat her alive over Luna's event. Poppy may even turn to Lai for help bringing the sisters close. So Luna Nozawa mistakenly takes Poppy Nozawa's special mints, and like magic pills, they unleash chaos on the CBS soap. In the sun-drenched streets of Los Angeles, where glamour and secrets intertwine, there existed a world where beauty reigned supreme, but beneath the surface, scandals festered like unseen shadows. This was the realm of the bold and the beautiful, where every twist and turn in life led to another captivating chapter in the saga of love, betrayal, and redemption. Among the glittering elite, Luna Devereaux stood out like a rare gem, her radiant smile captivating hearts wherever she went. With flowing locks of ebony hair and eyes as deep as the ocean, Luna seemed to embody perfection itself. Yet even the most flawless facade could hide a multitude of secrets. Luna's life seemed idyllic on the surface, with her successful career as a fashion designer and her dashing husband Marcus by her side. But behind closed doors, turmoil simmered, for Luna harbored a secret that threatened to unravel her carefully constructed life, a secret so shameful, she buried it deep within the recesses of her mind. It all began one fateful morning when Luna's beloved dog, Poppy, bounded into the room with unbridled enthusiasm, her tail wagging furiously. Luna scooped up the fluffy bundle of joy, burying her face in Poppy's fur, only to recoil in horror at the pungent odor that assaulted her senses. "Luna, darling, what's wrong?" Marcus inquired, concern etched upon his handsome features as he entered the room. "It's Poppy," Luna exclaimed, holding the dog at arm's length. Her breath, it's positively dreadful. Marcus chuckled, ruffling Poppy's fur affectionately. "Perhaps it's time for a visit to the vet, my love." And so Luna set out with Poppy in tow, unaware that this seemingly innocuous trip would unearth more than just her pet's dental woes. As Luna sat in the waiting room of the veterinary clinic, her mind wandered to distant memories of her childhood, a time when she roamed the countryside with her beloved grandfather, listening to his tales of adventure and mystery. It was during those carefree days that Luna first learned the importance of facing one's fears head-on, no matter how daunting they may seem. Lost in thought, Luna was startled by the sound of the vet calling Poppy's name. With a heavy heart, she followed the veterinarian into the examination room, bracing herself for whatever news awaited her. To Luna's surprise, the vet's diagnosis was far more than she had bargained for. Poppy's foul breath was not merely a result of poor dental hygiene, but rather a symptom of a much deeper issue, a rare genetic disorder that threatened the dog's very life. Devastated by the news, Luna clung to Poppy as tears streamed down her cheeks. It was in that moment of despair that Luna realized the true extent of her love for her furry companion, a love that transcended mere companionship and bordered on obsession. But as Luna grappled with Poppy's diagnosis, another revelation threatened to shake her world to its core. For as she sat in the vet's office, a familiar scent wafted through the air, a scent that stirred long-buried memories within Luna's mind. It was the unmistakable smell of marijuana, the same scent that had haunted Luna's dreams for years, ever since she had discovered her brother's addiction to drugs. In that moment of clarity, Luna realized the shocking truth. Poppy's breath had unwittingly led her to uncover the darkest secret of all. With trembling hands, Luna reached into Poppy's collar, her fingers closing around a small vial hidden within. Inside, she found a stash of drugs, a grim reminder of the demons that had plagued her family for years. As Luna stared at the vial in disbelief, a wave of anger washed over her. How could her own flesh and blood sink to such depths, dragging her beloved pet into their web of deceit? Determined to confront her brother once and for all, Luna stormed out of the vet's office, Poppy by her side. With each step, her resolve hardened, fueled by a fierce determination to protect those she loved at any cost. But as Luna prepared to confront her brother, fate had other plans in store. For as she arrived at his doorstep, she was met with a sight that stopped her dead in her tracks, a sight that would change her life forever. There standing before her was her brother, frail and emaciated, his eyes hollow with despair. In that moment, Luna realized the true extent of his suffering, the same suffering that had driven him to seek solace in the arms of addiction. With tears streaming down her face, Luna gathered her brother into her arms, holding him tight as she whispered words of love and forgiveness. For in that moment of reconciliation, Luna realized that true strength lay not in turning away from those who had fallen, but in embracing them with open arms and guiding them towards the light. And so, as Luna stood on the threshold of her brother's home, her heart heavy with sorrow yet filled with hope, she knew that her journey was far from over. For in the world of the bold and the beautiful, where secrets lurked behind every corner and love knew no bounds, Luna's stinky breath had unearthed more than just her pet's addiction. It had unearthed the power of forgiveness and redemption, proving that even the darkest of secrets could be overcome in the light of love.